I'm Jared Keys, and I'll be reading Simplicity of Love. Love is a four-letter word that encompasses a variety of strong and positive emotional and mental states, ranging from the sublime virtue of good habit, the deepest interpersonal affection, and to the simplest pleasure. The simplicity of love is what makes love priceless. This emotion requires no type of currency or contact. Yet, love can be exemplified in a numerous amount of ways. Through touch, conversation, and action, love can be spread like a wildfire in a dry forest. Love can also be seen as an intense feeling of deep affection. In other words, love is what one feels. In the poem Simple Love by Donald Brown Williams, he exhibits three things that accurately convey the meaning of love. Those things are simplicity, transparency, and the ability to communicate. Knowing and understanding these three things will better society by limiting hate in the world, causing people to feel more love, which will bring more peace and less war. Williams starts by hinting that maybe the simplicity of love has been lost, because he asks the question, do you remember the time when love was simple? When a person is unsure about something, they start by asking a question. So love has gotten complicated, which is why Williams asks such a firm question. Later in the poem, Williams states, do you like me? Yes, no, check one. By providing an example of how simple love started, it is easy to see that what is considered to be love with some depends on a variety of things, such as hobbies, interests, and conversation of other individuals. This can teach individuals how to treat others and show love even when hate is shown. This will create a lot more peace and less brutality in America, and this will create a lot more peace and limit hate crimes in America. I'm a collard green and cornbread loving black man. Williams is transparent with the type of man he is by providing a few of his best characteristics. Transparency is shown throughout the entire poem and is the main way to keep an open relation with others and maintain a good standing ground to avoid burning bridges with others. Another example of transparency is when Williams states, my only claim to fame is that I am the best me I can be. By being honest, one eliminates hardships of worrying and frustration. This creates a happy society safe from dishonest and threatening situations. Transparency benefits society in a numerous amount of ways. Being transparent and honest allows for many positive and great opportunities to open up and enable young and old individuals to live a happy and stress-free life, creating a more healthy and happy families in America. Communication amongst individuals is pivotal. It has a perception of being very simple as well. One can say what one feels and all is resolved. However, the actual meaning of communication is often lost in interpretation and translation. What people say can be misunderstood and cause tension, but what one says can cause a positive understanding as well. It can lead a person to feel exactly what others want one to feel just by saying a few words. In the poem, Williams states, I am human with many faults, some quirks, some vices. Williams exhibits the upfront honesty possible about flaws that he has. His early communication allows for the poem to reach its readers because of the level of realness being portrayed. Readers are able to get a relatable feeling just by Williams communicating the truth. This promotes individuals to communicate with one another. If individuals communicated more, there would be less stress and conflict and more peace, which will allow for families to be healthy and happy and create a stable environment. When families are healthy and happy, they can contribute to the economy, stimulating the economy. As stated before, The three things that are very prevalent throughout the poem are simplicity, transparency, and the ability to communicate. Simplicity is important to understand. In order to get involved with another individual, one should understand the basics of love, and to avoid complications, love should be kept as simple as possible. Williams talks heavily about transparency by stating aloud and upfront the different characteristics that he brought to the table. Being upfront and honest is the message that Williams is trying to send to the reader. Last but not least, the ability to communicate is discussed as well. Effective communication is imperative in numerous parts of life. Most jobs require a strong base of communication. Effective communication also has benefits of exceptional interpersonal relationships with peers and family. These things allow for less war and more peace, creating more healthy and happy families, stimulating the economy. Thank you. Please leave a comment on any other revisions that you think I could have did better on.